We're looking today at one of the hottest projects in the crypto space. It's an altcoin that ranks among the top 10 by market cap. We've been talking a lot about them lately. It's no secret that they're a personal favorite. We're talking, of course, about Polygon, ticker Matic. And in November, so just a couple of months ago, their most outspoken co-founder, Sandeep Nailwal, and this time he said he won't rest until they get their well-deserved top 3 spot next to Bitcoin and Ethereum. They have very lofty ambitions. Both Polygon as a project and the Matic token, that's MATIC, have really delivered as of late. In the last couple of months, Polygon kept making headlines and partnerships have really been at the forefront of some of these press releases. And so right now we're going to take a deep dive into Polygon and see exactly why Matic is such a hot crypto commodity. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie. This is Altcoin Buzz. Best of luck, genuinely, if you choose to invest. Just remember that it's not official financial or investment advice that we're providing here. Let's talk a little bit about Polygon's background. So to begin with, they launched in October 2017. There are 3 co-founders, Jayanti Kannani, Sandeep Nailwal, and Anurag Arjun. And in 2019, they launched their own mainnet. And up until that moment, they contributed a lot to the Ethereum network. To this day, you can use the same address for your Ethereum and Polygon account, actually. But Polygon is a layer 2 solution. They address Ethereum's scalability problems, and this means that they built on top of Ethereum. So in other words, they are a side chain. Polygon is also EVM or Ethereum Virtual Machine compatible, which means they can use Ethereum safety and security to their advantage. Faster security speed on an internal testnet, for example, they managed to reach 10,000 TPS, that's transactions per second, and cheaper transactions as well. The fees are a fraction of a penny. You may remember some of the early projects that launched on Polygon. Some examples are Aavegotchi, which is a digital collectibles game that combines DeFi with NFTs. And then there was also QuickSwap, which represented a Uniswap fork, but with much lower transaction fees. Okay, so that is Polygon's background. Let's discuss layer 2 technologies in a little more depth. Polygon is a separate blockchain built on top of Ethereum. This, in contrast to other L2 solutions like Arbitrum or Optimism, they offer devs of other projects different options for their side chains. For instance, plasma chains. This is a technology that bundles transactions into blocks, and you can batch them now as a single submission to the main chain. Also, optimistic rollups. They're like plasma chains, but they can also scale Ethereum smart contracts, and this has a higher time to finality due to its fraud-proofing mechanism. OP and Arbitrum both use this. And then finally, we have ZK rollups, which bundle many transfers into one single transaction. It's generally better than optimistic rollups, and the ZK tech is better. Its development, however, is slower. And to make this all work, Polygon acquired Hermes Network in August of 2021, and as a result, the 2 blockchains merged. That was the first time that such a merge between 2 chains actually took place. Polygon ponied up big time. They put $250 million in Matic tokens on the table for this deal, because with the onboarding of the technology, they can save a lot of space. A standard Ethereum transfer can take up to 100 bytes, whereas on the other hand, Hermes only uses 10 bytes. Then shortly after this acquisition, they formed a DAO, which in all likelihood will lead to further decentralization for Polygon. There are other technologies that Polygon is working on, but both are still under construction. There's Nightfall, first of all, which is a rollup that focuses on privacy for enterprises, and it combines optimistic rollups with ZK rollup cryptography. And then secondly, there's Maiden, which is a general purpose ZK based on Stark ZK technology. And of course, Polygon also has 2 bridges. They are slower, yes, but they're also safe and dependable. They have the proof of stake or POS bridge, which supports ETH and other common ERC tokens, for instance, ERC20, ERC721, and ERC1155. Deposits here are almost instant. However, withdrawals may take a little bit longer, sometimes up to 3 hours. And then they also have the Plasma Bridge, which takes advantage of the Ethereum Plasma scaling solution. So here you can transfer Matic, ETH, ERC20 tokens, and ERC721 tokens. And the bridge has better transfer security. But on the other hand, withdrawals take a lot longer, 7 days. Okay, so in recent weeks and months, Polygon was really in the news constantly. Also on our YouTube channel, check out this recent video if you've not already. And for the most part, this was because of their incredible new partnerships with Web 2 companies, some pretty big names actually. And a lot of these companies are looking to get a foothold in Web 3, and they chose Polygon as the platform to help them. These are some top tier names that really everybody is familiar with. A few examples here include Stripe, Reddit, Walt Disney, Adidas, the NFL, Starbucks, Adobe, and Meta. And Polygon also formed a partnership with the Swiss city of Lugano. They did this together with Tether, which is of course known for USDT. And Lugano is aiming to become the blockchain capital of Europe. They introduced their own stablecoin, the LGVA. You can use BTC, USDT, or LVGA to pay for public services, things like annual taxes, parking tickets, public services, or even student tuition fees. And the LGVA runs on Polygon. We've also been seeing big news in terms of games, NFTs, and of course the metaverse. And when it comes to these sectors, Polygon has really a dedicated division, Polygon Studios. And this may well become one of the biggest divisions within Polygon because they are already active in the gaming sector. And their NFTs are slowly getting traction as well. For instance, you may remember that President Trump released his Trump Cards collection on Polygon. This netted him over $4 million. The Sandbox Metaverse is also on Polygon, so is Galaxy. Or how about Lens Protocol? We see very big potential for this protocol as a social network. That's on Polygon. However, the biggest fish they pulled out of the river is the y00ts collection. They will move from Solana to Polygon in the next couple of months. y00ts' owner, Frank, is netting a cool $3 million in grants for this transfer, but still, currently, their NFTs don't have a lot of traction because trading volume right now is still low. y00ts may very well change this, but in the meantime, the y00ts floor price has increased. It peaked from 150 to 190 SOL. As I record, it has settled back down to 151. Of course, Polygon's native token is Matic. Recently, it entered the top 10 tokens by market cap, as I mentioned, and the current price sits at around 84, just under 85 cents. And this really is a token that you should have on your radar. The market cap right now sits at $7.59 billion. However, from the 10 billion max and total supply, already 9 billion are in circulation. For all these reasons, guys, and more, Matic is one that we are looking at very carefully and very closely for 2023. We're big fans of the project. The partnerships certainly don't hurt. And fundamentally, they're really doing all the right things. Let us know what you think about Matic and Polygon in the comments below.